Hi friends, welcome to the channel Dinesh. Here we are discussing about second part of OT instruments. We already discussed 20 OT instruments in first video. This is second part. If you are not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. So video will start here. Okay, we will start here. First one is Golett retractor. Golett retractor, it is a two-sided retractor. The blade is actually shallow, so it can be used for shallow incision only, shallow and superficial incision. So both sides have blades, so we can retract with one side. So this is wider, that is चौड़ा हुआ है उसका, ये दूसरा पार्ट तो छोटा है. तो ये तो गोलेट रिट्रैक्टर यूज फॉर retract superficial or shallow incision. Next retractor is Army Navy retractor. Army Navy retractor. This also both sides we can use to retract. So while retracting skin with this side, we can hold this part. So that is a use of Army Navy retractor. Army Navy retractor is used for shallow incision only, shallow or superficial surgical incision. Golett retractor also used for shallow or superficial incision. This Army Navy retractor also used for shallow superficial retractor. Army Navy retractor, why it is called in? Because first it is used in armies and navy people, so that is why the name Army Navy retractor. So next one is Richardson retractor. Richardson retractor also used for shallow incision or superficial wounds, but it is strong, so we can use for retract chest incisions. Richardson retractor we can use for chest retraction for chest trauma and all. And next one is Valsalem. Valsalem is a type. It has jaw-like tooth, so it is same like Alice forceps, but one curve is there. That is the peculiar feature of Valsalem. The tip is like jaw, it will close and it helps to hold the anterior lip of the cervix. Otherwise it is same like Alice forceps, and this gap also little more compared to Alice forceps. Jaw is same, this part is same, that is tip, but the gap here, that is more than that of Alice. So it is used to hold the lip of the cervix. So next one, cervical punch biopsy. Cervical punch biopsy, normally the tip is opened. When we will close here, we can take the tip also closes. So we can take the cervical biopsy. The small tissue we can take with this cervical punch biopsy. That is the main function of cervical punch biopsy. Next one is Wrigley's outlet forceps. Wrigley's outlet forceps. It is used to for during difficult delivery. That is, if the head is not coming during normal delivery, we will use this Wrigley's outlet forceps and clamp the head here and will give traction. So we can take out the baby's head with continuous traction. So there is a similar there is so many other forceps also to make the delivery. So I will give the examples. Keelan, this is a Keelan forceps, and then Simpson forceps, Deely's forceps, then last one is Wrigley's forceps. Keelan, Simpson, Deely and Wrigley's forceps we already told. Then Elliott and Nagel type. This is combination of this Elliott and Deely forceps. So these are the variety of obstetrical forceps. Wrigley's, Simpson's, Deely, Elliott, Nagel. These are the similar kind of forceps, but some difference in curvature and blade size. This part is bigger. Sometimes it will be shorter. So that is a difference. Purpose is same. During difficult delivery to have the delivery of the head. It will use to give traction. Next is Pinard's fetal stethoscope. Pinard's fetal stethoscope. We will keep the this part on the abdomen and will listen the fetal heart sound. This part we will keep near the ear and listen the fetal heart sound. Nowadays, the stethoscope type, fetal stethoscope, that is with earpiece, it will come. So we can no need to go near to abdomen. We can use the stethoscope and attach this part to stethoscope. Next one is Balfour with bladder blade retractor. Balfour retractor with bladder blade. So that is, from the name itself, it is used for abdominal and urinary surgery. So this is the bladder blade. So it is an example of self-retaining retractor, because we can lock after the retraction. We can lock here and we can do surgery. So this will come till this end and we can retract the abdomen and the incision will be wider. So the surgeon can do surgery easier. So that is the purpose of Balfour with bladder blade retractor. Sometimes we can remove this bladder blade and we will use these two blades only. So that is a customizable retractor, self-retaining Balfour with the bladder blade retractor, used to hold edges in the deep abdominal surgeries, and this is an example of self-retaining retractor. Next one is Foster sponge forceps. Foster sponge forceps. Don't confuse with the name. Commonly we will call sponge forceps only. Main purpose is to transfer the sterile things. So we will use the to take the sterile things with sponge forceps, and we will transfer to the sterile Mayo trolley. So that is the main function of sponge forceps, used to grab sponges, and also used for skin preparation. While surgery, we will use sponge forceps for cleaning the skin. That is a function of sponge forceps. Next one is towel clip. Towel clip is main function holding the drapes, surgical drapes, used for hold towels and drapes during surgery. Important thing of towel clip is, after the surgery we need to make sure the number of towel clip is complete. So there is a chance to go inside the surgical wound. So like other surgical instruments, surgical towel clip counting also very important after the surgery. Ferguson's tubular vaginal speculum. Ferguson's tubular vaginal speculum. These are the three types of vaginal speculum, varying its the diameter. This is smaller diameter and this is larger diameter. It helps to visualize cervix and vagina. Vaginal speculum helps to visualize cervix and vagina during pelvic examination. Then this is the example of Amni hook. Amni hook. Amni hook is used for amniotomy and perform artificial rupture of membrane. To induce the labor, we will use the Amni hook to make artificial rupture of membrane. It will increase the uterine contraction. So that is a function of Amni hook. This tip is sharp. So we will insert this tip into the vagina and make a small incision in the amniotic sac. Next one, this is example of Thomas splint. Thomas splint. During the neck of femur fracture, Thomas splint is used to immobilize the leg. This part will go to the hip side and we will make the leg immobilize over here and we will bandage here or tie here. So it will help the immobilize the leg during neck of femur fracture. Thomas splint. This is cat's paw. Cat's paw is also used for small incision. So because of this tip, it is called cat's paw. It is like a cat's paw. That is why the name cat's paw retractor. So this side is like a Langen back. So right angled retractor end, and this is sharp hook like cat's paw. That is why it is called cat's paw retractor. It is also used for superficial skin incision and to retract the skin. Next one is Bain circuit. Bain circuit is used to ventilate the patient temporarily during transferring the patient or during the surgery. If the surgical time is short time, so we can use Bain circuit to ventilate the patient. Also, during the shifting of the patient, we will use Bain circuit to ventilate the patient. If the ventilator is not readily available, we can use the Bain circuit for ventilating the patient. So, Bain circuit have 5 parts. First one is oxygen supply connecting port. This part will connect to the oxygen cylinder and this will go to the tube and this balloon will get inflated. This is called reservoir bag. Like ambu, it will get inflated, then we will press here. So the air will go to the patient breathing tubes and finally it connects to the patient and the air will reach to the patient. While expirating, the air will come through same tube and will go outside through expiratory valve. So this is patient connection, this is oxygen connection, this is reservoir bag, and this small one is expiratory valve. This whole tubing is known as breathing tube. So that is about Bain circuit. So this is iris spatula. It is also asked during last AIIMS examination. So iris spatula main function is it is used to collect the pap smear. Iris spatula used to collect the sample of pap smear to detect the cervical cancer. Next one is chital forceps. Chital forceps is a common thing in what? It is used to transfer the sterile things, sterile cotton or gauze piece from the sterile bin. So that is the main function of chital forceps. It is used to transfer the sterile items from one area to another. That is a function of chital forceps. Next one is Ventouse cup. Ventouse cup. This is used to make the vacuum delivery. This cup-like part attached to the baby's newborn's scalp, and the suction tube will attach here and make a gentle negative pressure and give a continuous progressive traction, and the baby's head will deliver gradually. So this is a Ventouse cup helps in the assisted delivery. When the delivery of head is difficult, so we will use first Ventouse cup. If it is not possible, we will use obstetrical forceps. So this is safer than obstetrical forceps. After the delivery, there is a chance of caput succellaneum because we are applying suction pressure here. So there is a chance for caput succellaneum after the suction assisted, this Ventouse delivery. So that is a complication of suction assisted delivery, caput succellaneum. Next one is umbilical scissors. Umbilical scissors, from the name itself, the function is to cut the umbilicus. Umbilical scissors main function is to cut the umbilicus after the delivery of the baby. So this is a tip, it is a round tip, it will close first, so umbilical will come inside the this place, hollow space, then first it will close here, so the umbilicus will not slip easily. That is a main feature of umbilical scissors. Same like Mayo scissors, but the tip is curved, so it will close first and umbilicus will not slip. So that is about the another 20 OT instruments. If you like the video, please like, and also don't forget to subscribe our video. Please subscribe, and best wishes for your AIIMS NOCET examination.